so we're going to the Mekon Delta tour, and we're getting ready to go. So we're on the bus, and we just had a fucking blowout, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was scared shitless. So now we are somewhere in the middle of the highway, and then we have to either catch a Grab or see if the other bus is right behind. But there's nowhere to pull over, so he's slowly rolling until he can like pull over somewhere. That is so freaking scary. So we're walking, I think, to meet the rest because we weren't sure if to meet at the front for 7:30, but we have to be at Turtle Lake in 30 minutes. Yeah. So hopefully we have enough time to make it to Turtle Bay because I wasn't too sure. But I think Annalie is at the front because she just said who's gonna meet us for the bus. Oh yeah.
Out there.
I see them. There are a group of them, so we're just on time. Hi, morning.
Hi.
Morning, everyone.
That's right. We proceed to the Mekong Delta. Today we ride to the south and southwest of the city. This is a rice basket of Vietnam and also the world. And we explore the Mekong part with a boat trip with the big boat across the Mekong River. This part we call upper river. In Vietnamese we call it Dien Giang. Dien is upper and Giang is a river. We proceed to the pagoda first for Vinh Trang pagoda visit. If you are Buddhist, you can do the praying here. This is one of the very highlight, very beautiful pagoda. By doing this, we save time for your departure this morning. We don't come back for making one round. Okay, that means we don't do the zigzag way. We do the one round trip. Okay, and after that we drive not so far from the pagoda to the jetty, where we get on the big boat across the Mekong River, where we see the coconut candy, where they make a coconut candy from flesh of the coconut and all the products. This is one of the local economy here based on the coconut tree, because Ben Kra province and Tiền Giang province based on the agriculture. Beside that, they have a coconut.
That's a food that also can't grow outside of Asian countries because it's how you call it, the conditions aren't right to grow those type of fruits. So you might have warm weather, but there's a certain time they bloom.
During the time we do the boat trip.
And here is also very rainy and wet, so that also helps. So my hair is laid now. The power of the scarf. Do you know the name of this fruit? What's the name? And here is more hot, right? It's more
Everyone
warmer.
is saying it, but I don't know if it's just the air conditioning in the bus.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just more humid on this side of the country.
Yeah, I think so.
looks like this. Oh, it's so warm. So the guy on the bus gave us a lot of history and a lot of information about the fruits they grow here, what is imported, what they don't have to import, and then the prices for the imported fruit are quite higher. So like cherries here, if you buy cherries here, like in the Netherlands, you can buy them for like maybe €5, and here you would pay about 35 US dollars for cherry fruit because they're imported and stuff. So but they have a lot of their own fruits that grow here because of the weather and conditions, and their main source of income is from agriculture. So they're the top two with importing rice. They're the second. India is the first, and the third is Thailand.
On the Mekon, water color.
So we're
It's
now
not
doing the Mekong
polluted
Delta
because
tour.
it contains high percentage of the seal or
So you
leaf
can see
seal.
everything behind
The
us.
organic fertilizer for plant, for gardening and for rice. Show me your camera, I take a photo for you.
Do you want to be? Yeah, so he can take a picture of us.
Let's grab on it. And this, not so big, about 18. High tide now. High tide. When we are in the
This
middle,
is now high tide,
25. High tide.
and it's about 18 meters
High
deep.
tide, low
And
tide,
in the
high
middle,
tide.
it's
High tide.
25
You
meters
go for
deep.
the tour guide inside, okay? And here you see some cargo. Green color, mango cargo. Some is very empty and it's floating.
There, you,
Some is
those
full
boats
of
there, they're cargo boats.
the export right there. That's the sand from the Mekong River. They export the sand up here by the riverbank here. Sand. Because they allow the company with the license to export the sand from the riverbank. Where they export to? Beside the local consumption for real estate housing constructions. We export to Singapore. Okay? They want to make their territory
The
bigger.
Mekong River is the 12th largest river in the
They
world.
reach to about 700 square kilometers. Singapore. Vietnam is less. They last.
And the weather here is very breezy and nice.
We
It's
go
cooler on
to
the
the
boat than
food
when
stop,
we
the
arrived
coconut
outside.
candy, where we enjoy the fresh candy with the different taste, with different flavor. Candy durian, candy here, peanut, okay, dandang leaf, that's the one kind of aroma leaf in Asia, especially come from Malaysia. And coconut. Leaf.
So we're docking now, so we can come out of the river. And we're gonna do a tour. So there's a little bridge here. We're gonna make like a big step. Oh, I just chime my laces. Coming off of the boat. Have to be careful because I don't want my gadgets to fall into the water because they'll be as good as lost. Because the river is so deep.
Please come closer to me. And here, our workers, our makers will show you the way how to roast the coconut. If you bring this coconut, you can grow at home. Okay? This is already young coconut plant growing from the old coconut after 1 year. Please make a round circle and he show you how to roast the coconut. And this is a coconut products.
Mat.
This is a mat for doormat. This is organic. We use the doormat for export. Yes. same way everywhere. They husk the coconut by that way. He will remove some husk from shell. He tried to make that because it's wanted. Again, he put another coconut and he break into two half. And this milk is not tasty. And the flesh inside here,
The coconut.
it just thick enough for making the flesh. And you see, the root will come to this part of the young coconut growing up. That means this is after 1 year. Now they recycle everything from flesh to shell to husk. Please turn your back. Just turn your back. From the flesh and put it into the grinding machine like this. And they put in the plastic bag with the threshing machine. They press down and the milk come out. And you can see two pots.
So this is the pressing machine right here.
Coconut milk together with ingredients, malt, M-A-L-T, and also taste or flavor. They want to add more peanut, they have a peanut flavor. They have an auto mixer, cook about 40 minutes to 45 minutes, and it becomes sticky caramel. They put on the table like this. That is cool, and she's molding, put in the mold. Now, I invite you to taste the fresh candy. Please pass to all the members of the group. That's the peanut flavor.
So now we're gonna have a taste of the freshly made coconuts.
After
candy.
molding the coconut caramel, they cut into the bite sides and wrap with the two papers. The first one is a rice paper to reserve the candy for long use. And the real paper, that's a cover of the factory or the workshop, and then sealing them in the packet and ready for sale.
Thank you.
In front of you,
This is what it
you
looks
see
like.
some products. Oil, mask, charcoal, lipsticks, mascara, accessory for ladies, and all the flavor of the coconut. You have 10 minutes here before we go back to the boat. Thank you. They make everything, kitchen accessory, kitchen utensil, and make the whole thing. We just stay indoor here. In 10 minutes indoor here. If you buy something, you put in the bag and your name on it, and then we bring to the boat. After this, we take another part of the honey, stop over at the beehive, where they raise the beehive, honey farm.
So the coconut was not really sweet, it was warm. It was not really sweet, it was nothing, but it was really good. Go and buy stuff there if you like. And we buy stuff here and then we return to the boat and then we go to several stops. So when we reach the following stop, I'm gonna vlog it more as well so that you guys can see how it looks and how it is here. As you can see there, the next boat parks right next to the boat we're on, and then they use the boat to cross as a barrier. So several boats can park next to each other, and then they would just cross from one boat to the next until they reach the little bridge that is here. So we're on our way now to the beekeeping farm. So that's our next stop. And when we arrive there, I don't know how long it'll take exactly, probably like a few minutes before we're there. So where we have some rice cargo on the way, the big boat there. And then they have like a hole in the boat to leave the moisture out so that the rice won't spoil. And the little boy there, he's fishing.
How do you just...
No, Miss Madam to show you. Madam to show you. Do not touch anywhere. Madam to show you.
Oh my god.
Magic first. Magic first. Yes. Magic first. Okay. Next.
Okay, now I can try.
Now, who already taste, please come here with me. To the table.
Thank you. Honey from the beehives.
For one table. With this table, we don't need to touch to the beehive for honey. My sister will.
So what's that? Like nuts, I suppose. So she's preparing the honey for us to taste it. I think there's nuts, honey, and these things are not really lemons, but they're acidic as lemons. They make juice out of it as well. So like a tea. Thank you. Ching ching. What does it mean?
It's like
It's in Spain like Prost.
It's like pros?
yes,
Yeah.
if you like just and ching.
Oh, like cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
yeah, cheers.
Okay. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy your tea.
Cheers, yeah.
It tastes really good though.
Sweet.
Very good.
We make something similar like this back home. Like if you have a cold or something, you
Yes.
put honey, lemon, and like hot water, and it's supposed to help your throat. Like if you have the cold and you have phlegm.
Enjoy and banana ginger bean.
So this is dried banana with like nuts as well.
Honey, the real honey. By that là màu one for nó. Go Zali. Go Zali, eat it.
Een christige kaffeevat. Hè?
So it tastes really good. It has like a layer of spice or honey, I believe, on top of it.
Go Zali, you can eat it.
Thank you. And then I think this is the nuts that they make as a sweet.
Go Zali.
Weet niet of ze dan net wel.
And this is dried ginger.
We kan je zo denken sogar.
It's not really as spicy as regular ginger. Thank you. And this is? What is this? Dry honey?
Go Zali. English.
So you have royal jelly and honey.
Yeah.
It's a little spicy.
In massage.
So this and honey, which is supposed to be royal jelly.
English.
It makes your skin fresh and it helps your skin to be soft, abolish wrinkles, taking care of beauty. So back then, the royals only the royals were allowed to use the royal jelly to keep themselves looking young and beautiful.
One only tail that.
And one they sell it at 10 US dollars.
Tail 1, 2.
2 for 10?
Tail that.
For 2. Okay, so it's $10 for 2. ¿Te gusta o no te gusta tanto?
Me gusta mucho, pero me gustaba más con la miel toda esa allá abajo.
El jengibre es tan bueno. So you can taste everything and then they offer you to buy the products from them.
Ja, ist auch so.
The ginger is very nice. Nice and spicy. They have some big aloe plants here. So right there's some aloe and I can use that for my hair, for my skin. You can make a beautiful hair mask with that.
Fisch habe ich so.
Wir müssen noch einen Fisch kaufen wahrscheinlich.
¿Y de qué hacen el royal jelly? No me he enterado. No sé. No dice.
Was schmeckt der Tee so an sich?
Nichts wahrscheinlich.
So the royal jelly is supposed to be good for high blood pressure, diabetes, hepatitis A, B, C, and D. It reinforces your vision, so you can have good eyesight. It restored all-round ability of sexual desire, so both genders, stabilize disorder of
Ja, aber ich kann davon nicht so viel essen.
psychology hormone, overcome having future
Ja, das
and
Ingo.
so a sterile ability as well as anaphoria disease. I'm not sure what that is. And it also acts as a tranquilizer, so if you have sleeping
Vorhin
problems,
so Angst, da reinzufassen.
anti-insomniac, and it prevents alopecia. So for people who have alopecia, it's really good.
That's already a bit suspicious.
Ah, sí, sabe mejor sin, con,
Wenn du mit so
con,
großen Fischen gehst, dann denkst du auch.
con la miel.
Aber eigentlich war ich eigentlich so der Meinung, dass wenn die Uni das organisiert,
Ahora solo sabe agua, agua caliente.
but it's true that
Ja,
this
es war
is
klar,
like,
dass wir nicht wirklich. Also ich dachte, wir gehen jetzt so richtig
do you have
klein.
anything? No, but it's just
Ich
like,
weiß nicht,
yeah,
ich
it
habe
is.
irgendwie das Falsche dann vorgestellt.
But it's the same thing. You can eat it and you can put it on your skin.
Aber die Welt haben die dann nicht gut gemacht. Do you know what I mean?
You,
If it's
you
so
ate
good,
it? Yeah.
it's so good, I'm not going to
I'm not gonna put it in my skin. Yeah.
It's like the people who make avocado mask. I'm like, I don't eat that.
I have the same thing. I'd be like, okay, I want to have avocado mask, but then I'm like, it tastes so good. Should I eat it or should I put it in my hair? And my hair is kind of wasted. If I eat it, it's so much better.
Yeah.
Like bananas, you can make also a hair mask with bananas.
Ich kann jetzt langsam nichts mehr Süßes essen.
Okay.
Foto, komm.
Oh, I want this. Yes.
Take your chance.
Ich auch. Ich brauche auch ein Foto.
Take your chance. Take your turn. We have 10 minutes here. Make sure that you don't go away with the snakes.
Hungry.
Hopefully he's not hungry, right, Stefan?
Anna?
My mom would be there.
Okay, just try.
Tonight.
Satine wurde richtig.
Dame. 両生類無理だ。
Yep.
It's not really heavy and it doesn't feel really weird. Ooh, it's wrapping around my leg. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's over now. Good job. So I'm not entirely sure where we're going next, but we're going somewhere. Okay. ¿Sabes a dónde vamos?
No, ni idea.
Pero aquí está más reseco aquí. No sale el río tanto para acá. So the river doesn't really come out here as much as where we just placed the boat. So we're walking. Don't really know where, but we're about to find out. Por lo menos aquí no hace tanto calor. Okay, so there's some dogs. Ooh, dragon fruit.
Okay, guys.
So there's dragon fruit there.
Guys, I inform you in the van, in the bus, this is a queen of the fruit. You can take a photo here. This is a real one. I already picked from the plant to
So this is
serve
the-
tourists. This is a dragon
The
fruit.
dragon fruit
You can check the photo.
tree, and this is how it grows. Here behind me, you have dragon fruit, and there are a whole bunch. And these that grow here, as I mentioned before, are the ones that are grown naturally, and that's with the white inside. And the one with the red inside are the ones that they make in Thailand, and they're bred in a factory, so it's not like really 100% natural. So here they're having like a tea or something behind me, and some music.
One table for four. What do they serve you? I don't know. The fruit names. Okay? Together, yes, you are right. You are my master. Yeah. Pineapple, yes.
We're gonna have some pineapple.
They also put together
different
with the
fruits.
flakes of the white and a little bit red color. That the chili and salt or the salt only. Normally, by habit of custom, Vietnamese eat something sour with the chili sauce.
Oh, look the
Okay,
plant.
but your style, you eat without the salt. It's up to you. Follow your own way. Okay, no time.
You can just pick the little baby lemon off of the tree.
Hey, I'm even 30 keer.
Another friend for you.
Chạy rồi đó.
Đó, đúng rồi đó, thấy không? Cái cơ không? Đụng vô cái nó chạy lên cái cơ.
And there they have a fan spinning with no.
My sister, my brother bring here. Okay, the next one is the queen. And the brown color is
So the
like
fan
the
is working, but there's
Saponilla.
no blade.
That's the name in English. Actually, that's a French name, Sapoche.
Awesome.
And Asian people, they name it Chiku. Okay, and Vietnamese we call it Long Mất. Okay, it depends. Some people they still use a French name. Okay. Be careful with the black seed, it's sharp and big. And please do not swallow the seed. Tomorrow the tree grow from your ear, your mouth and your nose. Okay?
Not sure what it is.
Who can eat? Who can take it? Yeah, who can eat the dragon fruit without seed? Raise your hand. Who can eat the dragon fruit
So
without
we have
seed? Raise your hand.
pineapple,
This is
dragon
your
fruit,
challenge.
the locally grown one, It's white and we're not sure what this is. Melon? Yeah? But the seed is so big.
Không được đâu ha.
Not sure.
Okay. They also serve you with tea. And then they rotate the music band and they come from that side to here to
It's spicy, right?
live music for us.
Oh
You
my
should
god,
sing.
so good.
Do not ask me
Sweet?
sing. The
This
weather
one,
is
I
still
like
fine.
that.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Behind you.
That was a lot of chili.
In front of you.
Is it really
pomelo.
chili?
Mm-hmm.
And the jackfruit.
If you go to the city, you should
the
try
big
the
fruit at the bottom
like
there. The front.
unripe
They
mango,
cover
and then
with the
they
backs
season it and they mix it up, and it's also really good. I had it yesterday.
Should really try that.
because when the jackfruit ripe, very good smell. And the bird come and eat, and even the pet at night time. So they call dragon fruit for long
Try
jump.
this one.
The hairy one is rambutan. The long jump with the
It's really good.
Careful with the seed.
Now we have lychee, and I'm not sure what this is.
Reminds of that
Chili sauce. That's lychee.
So we have dragon fruit,
Fresh.
traditional music here. He's singing in second grade. Want to take?
Ja, vielleicht schon die Haare weg. Keine Ahnung.
you have to bite it to crack it open, and then the inside looks like this,
Oh man.
and there's a seed inside of it as well.
You have to just get up.
I'm sorry, it's quite. It's quite slow. Sorry.
Thank you. We have some free range chicken here.
Students, this is a
Tastes like
Vita.
lychee.
This is a not original Vita. Can you tell me the difference from original one? How about Vietnamese buddy? You are right, curvy friend. And the body is also different. We call it Vita Pim Long to perform the Katai too. Okay? The original one is flat, the flat one. This is curvy. They still keep the 6 string from original one.
I wonder what's this and how you eat it.
This one is banjo or banjo, and another nickname. Vietnamese. Nickname everything with the shape. Yeah.
It's like a kinnip. If you know, in the Caribbean you have kinnips, but it's the inside looks like this. So it's not quite a kinnip, but
Body.
it looks similar.
And the artist, the performer, they also knock their finger on the body.
It tastes like melon, right? This one.
And this will be called because it looks like the stock neck on the string.
It tastes exactly like Galia melon.
The sticker
And
made
then the
of
seed.
the jackfruit. The jackfruit.
Those are good.
The jackfruit over there. Right? And this is the whitened
It's
skin,
really good.
snack skin. And here the shank, the pine shank for the south.
Original, die
And the
holen.
last one, Song Lang. This is a testament, like the European testament. Okay? This is the smallest but very important, the most important one. You pay attention to the version of the ladies and men singer here. Whenever
call it
they
in German?
hear this one,
The
they
chicken?
adjust their voice. Okay?
But
In Dutch,
Like
Han,
in
so
opera, they
both
also
similar.
have
yeah,
some
Han is
kinds of
the
voices.
male one,
Oh.
and Boon is the female one.
Can you speak a little bit German?
Okay.
I can understand.
Soprano. Okay. Something like that.
No.
And this is a modified opera. By document, music
Because you guys can also understand Dutch, right?
A little bit. And
If you speak slow, right?
A lot of people they confuse with Tai Tu. Tai Tu is amateur, but it's not amateur. This is a professional singing. Okay? I don't wait.
Some tissue.
I don't let you wait so long.
And this one is really good.
That's really
It's really nice.
Standing by me, nearby me, this is my sister wearing áo bà ba. Here, short form of áo dài.
in the table.
Okay? Please do not pronounce áo dài. Do not change the tones because it's áo dài
I'm a
with a
little
different
crazy,
meaning.
yeah.
Okay? And here, she look to this side. Attractive and more sexy. Right? Long hair. This is one of the traditions.
So they serve the fruit with tea, but it's not bitter, but it's not also like has really a taste.
Okay. They also have a tongue wearing. Okay, now lady singer and man singer here perform for us the song related to beauty of the Delta.
Can I have
love,
a tissue now?
fighting, whatever. Okay, now let them
Thank
up.
you.
Gửi các bài hát nói về sớm nhỏ.
Thank you.
The way back to the small village. Romantic.
So that's not a good question.
Về con xưa ta hát khúc văn ca, mùa thương lúa tình quê đêm đậm đà, dạo dạt câu niềm thương trong mái lá. Bờ dâu xanh cô gái hát yên êm, cầm nai chín cười anh dân hè hiền, lòng dạ đêm hơi ấm khi chiều lên,
It fell.
lòng dạ đêm hơi ấm khi chiều lên. Có những chiều hôm trời yên bóng sẽ đỏ nón, nón sương làng thôn làm cho đôi má em đêm tròn, lửa đã lên bờ.
I have this chicken here.
Trời sáng ngồi chờ mong, đi
Next
nào
to me.
cô lại cây cờ đó. Ba ngày mai lửa đến đây bóng, chiều hôm nay mây khói bước phiêu du. Về thôn xóm để vui trong ngày mùa, đường về thôn viền tranh bên nhánh đó. Vành trăng soi mái tóc em thơm, ngày cô gái nhỏ to vui chuyện trò. Đường về thôn ấm yên khi chiều lên, đường về thôn ấm yên khi chiều lên, đường về thôn ấm yên khi chiều lên.
The song name.
It's like a violin. Similar? But like a self-made violin.
No, I know. You recognize the English version, right?
Yeah.
Okay, only in Vietnam in the autumn time you enjoy the Christmas. Okay, you go there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Our performance come to an end. We wish you a pleasant journey with your handsome tour guide. Thank you for your love. Now, please double check everything. If you would like, you offer them some appreciation and take a walk with me to the garden, to the horse car. Guys, we go.
To the horse what? We were taking a walk through the garden. To the horse something. I believe this is a pineapple tree, but it's dead. And here you have like a baby pineapple head coming. But it looks like it has rotten away. I'm not sure, or maybe it pulled out of the dirt, but it's growing. Here you have some of the free-range chickens. Are these part of them, or they're just?
These are free range.
Yeah.
Free range is not a farm, you see?
Yeah.
They are
Looking for their own
for
food.
their own food. Free range.
And then you have some koi fish
Koi fish and golden cup.
and golden cup. Don't know if you can see them. Oh, be careful.
And some rooster.
And a nice big rooster on the other side by the coconut. So they find their own food, and Vietnamese people, they prefer to eat fresh stuff. So they prefer to eat free-range chicken instead of farmed chicken. And this is like jackfruits, right?
Jack.
This is jackfruit. It's a big one. There's a really big one. And then they have another fruit that's similar to jackfruit, but it's like pointy. And those don't fall from the tree themselves. So you can sit right below it, and it's not like a coconut tree that'll hit you in your head or something. Oh, cute. So you get like a carriage ride. A carriage ride with the horse. So here's more the countryside. So I guess they don't ride as much scooters and stuff like that. There is one there, but they probably prefer riding the carriages and the animals.
After the horse cart, we go to the rowing boat. And after rowing boat, we back to the big boat. Yes.
Okay.
We have a rowing sampang after your horse cart riding. And then we go to the big boat.
So now we're horse cart riding.
And after the big boat, we go to empty the pond and catching the fish.
So the plan is we're gonna catch our lunch. So we have to catch our fish.
Twice already? Yeah.
See. So that should be very interesting experience. So you can vlog me catching the fish.
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully I catch it, right? Also I have no lunch. Pretty much, right?
You gotta help me with this. I'm not gonna catch it. It's count on you.
So we're in the carriage.
Why don't they have a carriage with like 2 or 4 wheels?
Yeah, right, like 2 more wheels at the back.
So
So we're gonna tour to the to the other side. Oh, I guess because it balances a bit after a while. We have the fresh air of horse shit.
Fresh smell of horse poop in the morning. What is it?
Because do you guys know exactly what part? Is this area also called Mekon?
I don't know.
the horse behind us is limping so bad.
Aw.
Yeah. That one is not doing well.
Because you guys wanted to walk as well, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it's very far, so maybe a few kilometers?
When I miss one, I have to go outside.
But that's very
Grab
common.
something.
Oh, the fig trees that I told you about. All of these are fig trees.
But it's different from.
Yeah, look, one more close. It's closer.
But it's not. I mean, that's also the fig, right?
That's a fig.
That's not a fruit of fig.
Yeah, and this is banana, papaya. This one that's slanted with the leaves that are like 5 fingers.
Yeah.
That's papaya. So like papaya and fig grow, and then this one is the figs with the red part. So they're just blooming now. Before they bloom, they have like this purple thing, and then once they're finished blooming, then the bananas start to grow out of the purple thing. Cocoon.
Is that purple thing right now?
The one I just showed you, it has a purple thing around it. Did you see it? Oh, if I see it next one, I'll show you. It was.
Can you eat the purple thing?
No, because inside of the purple thing is like a cocoon for the fig.
Different thing from fig tree, right?
There's another one because when I googled it, I saw something else come up, but it's a different fruit. But
That's
this,
the only fig I know.
yeah, this is what we call fig.
Okay.
We have arrived.
Yeah. Hả? Yeah.
It wasn't too far.
This way to the rowing sampan.
Excuse me. So we're going to the rowing something. I can't pronounce. They're ducks.
No. Never heard that. I need to go there.
It's a very narrow path, and here we have sugar cane, which they make juice with, but back in the Dominican Republic we just eat it. So there's sugar cane. Then here they have like a resting area where you can, or they can relax on the hammock. So we're about to do this shortly. Go on the rowing boats. So they have like their own cribs made of bamboo or a playpen. There's so much of those boats.
Biết chào.
So we're gonna go in those rowing boats and row through the river to our next spot, which I believe is gonna be where we fish our lunch. This looks interesting, but I have no idea what it is. And they're coconuts, and I think this is cacao. Yeah, it's cocoa powder. So they have cocoa powder here. Not cocoa powder, but cocoa, what they make the cocoa powder from.
Where's it?
And what is, Eric? What is this?
That is water coconut.
Really?
Yep.
Water
In Vietnam, do we have two different kind of coconut? The normal coconut and this is water coconut. Because each tree is grown in the water.
So this one is water coconut and it grows in the water.
Is it sweet?
That is from.
Oh.
You come closer and you will see.
So this is how it looks. It's like mini coconuts, mini jelly. This is the jelly from the water coconuts.
It's kind of less sweet than the original.
Less sweet. Okay.
But it's kind of cool. They give you the fresh.
Like a cooling feeling.
Yeah, good. Cool.
So you mostly eat it when it's very hot.
So all year long.
Like all the time. But I think it's going to be more hotter. I think it's just a September, which is very humid, rainy. But I think it's going to be worse.
Thank God we have a pool because I think I'll spend most of my afternoons in there.
We don't have a pool. We don't have a pool.
Or maybe you guys can come and join us at the
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
pool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can visit you. And then we have the second.
Anh em mình đi xem mấy sườn trước nữa không?
Đúng rồi.
Cứ xe học rồi.
Bao Kim Dương. Chào đẹp trai.
Rồi anh chào anh đẹp trai.
Say hi, Mickey. Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Bye.
I go with 4 of you.
Okay. Do they turn around somewhere or are we going that direction?
Just straight.
Okay.
Anh đậu vậy phải không? So I need the second one for 2, okay?
Okay.
Because we are 5 together.
Hello. Ching chào.
2 of you for 1 bench, okay?
Wait.
Hey, can you give me a hat?
Yes. Can you go?
Yep. Thank you.
These are actually really handy for the. Anyone a hat? Bye. So we're in the river. And there's one person at the front rowing and one person at the back. I'm not sure how deep the water is, but I'm sure it's deep enough. So these, I guess, are the. Oh yeah, look, there's a water coconuts growing there.
Where?
Right in the corner, like close to the house. So these are the water coconut leaves here, and that's like what I showed you previously. Yeah, right? Like you need to make sure have a steady boat.
Yeah.
There'll be boats everywhere.
Yeah.
Or big traffic. So these boats are gonna catch some of the humans, and in the boats you get one of these hats, and it's actually very handy for the sun. Keeps you cool, and it's a traditional Vietnamese hat. I can get one of these and walk around Vietnam all the time so that the sun don't hit you as hard.
All the end company. The complicated network.
This looks like muddy from the being wet all the time. Oh, look, one there as well. A big water coconut. I wonder if they have to manually pick them, or do they drop off of the tree like coconuts, regular coconuts?
They drop off when they are in the water.
Yeah. So there's the next one, a water coconut. And the leaves are very different.
I've never actually seen one or heard about it.
No, me neither until now. The leaves are similar to your coconut leaves, but more like very long and wider. They grow kind of straight at the bottom. The bark of the tree doesn't get as tall as the regular coconut.
There are a lot of animals in the water. I think it's because
It's like a little dragon, some type of dragonfly, I think. Well, hopefully it doesn't have any crocodiles in the water. Or snakes.
I think there are some
But maybe small ones.
I don't think crocodiles.
Snakes are definitely.
Animals out in the water here.
I'm not sure when he.
King prawns, freshwater aqua life, mud skipper, catfish, golden fish, some water snakes,
So there are water snakes and fish and catfish.
here French, garden, cobra, very rare,
Cobra.
and king cobra.
Cobra? What? There's a king cobra here?
Yeah, cobra.
Oh, I feel so much safer.
Do not worry, now they are all in the water.
And how deep do you think it is here?
Yes,
Very deep?
deep here?
Yeah.
No, less than 1.5 meters.
So they're very close to us then.
Sure.
He's like, don't worry, it's just right. Look, like, yeah, that's what I was showing you. Like a little, it looks like a lizard, but they're different colors.
Mud, huh?
Mud skip. Oh, look there, they're like invisible. There's a lot there. You see that?
They
Coming
can
out of the
be
hole?
wild and on land.
They have all type of animals that I haven't
Do not
seen
worry,
ever,
when they
or
catch
food.
a king cobra or cobra here, this
I never heard or seen the water coconuts or the mud skippers.
sometimes they escape from the farm.
it's not only this way they fight
Ano?
the other side as well.
Hả?
Das sind unsere Bananen.
I think this is a good workout. You have like really strong arms after this.
I think so too.
I'm supposing that the boat is quite heavy now with 5, 6 people, 7 people.
Anh nói gì anh không nghe hết.
Huh? It's good?
Beautiful. Nào nó cũng chưa đó, chứ có hướng dẫn đi tour thì nó
Beautiful.
I don't.
anh nói em nghe hình như nó khóc.
Đó.
Nói.
Beautiful.
Rồi nó đi gắn với sông nữa.
I know this one. So we're gonna have some coconut water.
Yes. Coconut milk.
It is hot.
Yeah.
Thank God we had those little hats, because if not, it would be really, really hot. I feel like the sun was right above me. You know they have anacondas and stuff in the water, right? He was like, oh yeah, they're really deep inside. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, I was like, how deep is this? He's like, 1 meter. I was like, oh, so really close. Because this is 1 meter, right? No. And there was a man just swimming in the water.
The tourist spot where we empty the phone and catching fish. Okay?
So here we have some houses they build, and they build it to float above the water so that it can float. Oh. And now we're going fishing. So we're supposed to get really dirty. This looks like just plants, but it's water. So if you fall in there, you're kind of fucked. Pretty much. This way. So we're going fishing, and I assume we're going fishing like these little holes, and then we have to catch our fish. So that will be very interesting. And dirty. Hola, Alicia. ¿Eh? Sí, tenemos que seguirla. Huh? I think we're gonna fish in a hole like this. Because this looks muddy. You guys looking forward to fishing in the hole? ¿Qué crees que hoy fue más interesante que ayer?
Sí, ¿y tú no?
Yo no fui ayer.
Ah, sí, ahora estoy más interesante.
You know what's this? Star fruit. Baby star fruit. It's really good. It's really sweet. And here we have crabs. It's a crab pool. Blue crab. Blue crab. I guess they're breeding them until they get big enough to eat. Some blue crab. It's smoky. Floating. And this is what we're gonna fish in. Very interesting. Because we're supposed to get really muddy. So we'll see about that. And if we catch any fish. We're ready to go fishing.
Okay. I will collect the fish from you with this one.
Macht ihr Bilder mit irgendeinem Handy von euch, damit wir das dann in die Gruppe stellen können für alle?
Yes. You need to use the basket. Okay, the basket. Put deeper in the water. Put deeper.
Also die meinten vorhin, die haben die Fische extra da rein.
Deeper to the water. Do not leave that basket from the pie. Do not leave that one. Okay?
we joke if there are no fishes in here.
You also have to go do it fast because the lift is really tricky. You're gonna slide out.
Ist
Da
das,
ist doch gar kein Fisch drin.
Da ist kein Fisch drin.
ist das eklig.
Wahrscheinlich haben sie nur einen rein.
Hey, ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass
Joke, there are no fishes in here.
Oh no, you need to find out.
Irgendwas machen wir komplett falsch.
Ist das?
They hide somewhere in the corner.
niemand hat einen Fisch.
They hide somewhere in the corner.
Ich dachte, das sind voll viele.
Hey, you got a mini one.
You got one?
You need to find out. Okay, another tip for you. Another tip for you. You can use your hand.
They usually, when you guys are in the middle, they usually go to the side of it.
Yeah, should we like form a line?
Yeah, you should form a line and just like push them towards and then you can catch them.
You can use your hand. With the basket, you don't feel where it's high.
No, but like, it's like our tip when we did it before. It actually works. Because they swim really fast, so when you like force them into the corner, then you just like catch them. Mickey's like,
Wie es aussah.
Trộm ra té con gái.
I got one.
yeah?
No, that's very tiny. Our bigger one. Our bigger one.
I think are they really big
Congratulations,
upstairs?
your first fish.
Are they really big
There's no
upstairs?
fish in there.
Yeah, they're big. No, trust me. Help me. Like this
Yes,
big.
yes, yes. Yes.
No, it's just a plastic bag. I don't know what it is.
You can use your arm.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Where it's high.
Hell no.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh my god.
The best way is your hand.
Sometimes you can just stand. Glass? Sometimes you can just stand and wait for it. Yeah. Because when you move, they swim. No, I'm just giving the suggestion. No, I'm not giving. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm sorry.
Okay, now
No, honestly.
less challenge for you a little bit. Now we empty with the motor.
What?
We empty the pond with the motor. Keep doing, keep doing.
The motor.
Keep doing.
I think they like let the water out.
Yes.
The American students go for
You see? Use your arm.
The American students found 15 last time.
15.
Yeah, they literally swam in it.
Whoa.
I still have videos of that. It was so fun.
They're crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Are they? You can fit through your But they always put them in here. It's just like weird. Right? It's like plastic.
Em có thể thử, em có thể chuyển qua. Ah, that's the technique.